Five, four, three, two, one.
Hi, sorry, I think I forgot to mute myself just now. Yes, sorry again. Hi, I'm live on Sabah, Malaysia here. This is Cynthia. Um, it's been a while that I came into live doing live series, and this time I will be doing a 10 days go live series on Facebook. And yes, this time, this two series will cover 10 days where we will have I will talking about my why, and then also we will talk about things that we think that it's impossible to achieve in our life, and how we got into this digital business and the possibilities of this digital business, and also our transformation, our achievement, and also I will be also having three very special guests that I will be interviewing them, and they will be sharing their stories and also their journey. And yeah, so today is the first day, and the topic is actually what is my why? Um, I would say that all of us, we in our life, we have how do you say our dreams and goals, and sometimes life is not that perfect, and it's never easy. So for my case, I am a mother of four young adult kids, and at my age now, I'm 51 this year. When I lost my job, 2 years ago during the pandemic, it actually gave me a wake-up call, and that is the time when I realized that I have no backup plan, I have no plan B, and all my life in my last job that I have, which is in education, as an education consultant, I worked there for 18 years. And I always thought that I would actually just do my job diligently and retire from there. Um, I would say that also that is not my dream job, but because I'm sure a lot of you would agree with me that many times we actually end up in a job or in a profession that we don't like, or it's not what we wanted, but because of that paycheck, we just stick to it diligently because it can pay bills and it can put food on the table. And that is exactly my case. I wasn't, I would say I don't really enjoy being an education consultant, but then, because, that's a job that I can put food on my table and pay my monthly bills. So I was living on paycheck to paycheck monthly, every month, with no extra savings and just enough to pay my car, just enough to send the kids to school, and my husband, he has a job. He is a chef, and he has his own restaurant at that time. But owning a restaurant is also not easy because we have to pay very expensive rent in places where it's strategic, and so it's also we are also struggling actually. Sometimes every month is just break even. But and during that time, we kind of forgotten our promises, our dreams, and our goals to our kids. I have four young adult kids. But when we were working that time, they were still um, at the age of primary one to primary six, in that range. Uh, and we always promise them that one day we will buy a house that we can call our own home. And then when they grow up, They can choose what they want to study, and we will send them to a good university to help them pursue their dreams. And we also promise that if can, we will go for family vacation every year. And also, but all these promises, all these goals and dreams were never realized in that whole period of time. Uh, Sometimes I even, how you say, forgotten about it and pretend to forget about it since the kid does not complain. So I'll just take it as, we are poor, we cannot afford, and well, fated, right? So I mean, somebody are just have just live a decent life like that. What else? Some other people are rich. The rich gets richer, the poor just. But I would say that we just barely get by. But I'm grateful that all my kids grew up well, and we have a roof over our head. Although we can't buy our own home, but I'm staying with my in-laws, and of course, um, we need to how do you say, squeeze in a three bedroom double story house, and of course, having family time where is quite difficult for us. Where we I don't get to really sit down with my kids and have family dinner at the dining table, and we don't get to sit in the living room together and watch a TV program. And most of the time, we were just confined to our bedroom or this study room where I used to work now. This is the first study room where me and my kids and my husband we all squeeze in here, having our own personal laptops and PCs and all that to do our daily jobs, and watch our TVs and all that. So it's like every one of us have our own life. We lead our own life. So we always try to say that I always promise my kid that one day we will have our own home, where each of you will have your own bedroom, and we will have a dining hall where we can sit down and have family dinner, and we will have a living room with a big TV screen where we can sit down as a family and watch a movie and laugh together and chat together. But it's quite sad that after 18 years, I did not get to realize all these things. And the worst was actually when the pandemic started. I lost my job and I got laid off, and that is when I really, really got a wake up call. And during that time, my eldest was in university second year. He finished his diploma and got exempted to straight go into second year of university. But unfortunately, because I lost my job, we couldn't afford to pay and support him during that time. So he withdrew from the university, withdrew from the course, and started to look for a job. He told me, Mommy, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. Everybody is struggling. Everybody is facing, because of the pandemic. So it's okay. I can just come out and work. I actually felt um, like a loser, like a mom that, uh, you know, uh, I felt like, I actually, how you say, disappointed him. But he told me it's okay. Then my twins, who just finished Form 5 at that time, also told me, Mommy, it's okay. I think we don't want to pursue our studies. We'll just go out and look for a job. I think as a mother, you would truly understand how I feel that time. And that is when I decided, why am I going to live this kind of life again for the rest of my life? If I am not going to find a solution to change this, then my kids will just follow what I'm doing. And they will just take it as, life is like that. You just accept it. So just settle for whatever. But that is not what I want to teach them, and that is not the example that I want to show them. So I told them, believe me, I will turn this around. I will keep my promise that I have promised you all during you all were kids. I will buy that house that you all can come home to whenever, and we will have that family dinner at our own house in our living room and watch that movie in our living room, and have that dinner in our dining room, and all of you will have your own bedroom. And I know that God is actually listening, and He showed me. That's when He showed me this online business through a friend of mine, a good friend of mine who is now my mentor. When I saw this ad through her, she was just 3 weeks, I think, 3 weeks in the business. I don't need to see her results or I don't need to see her results or achievement to jump into it. Because when I watched that 90 minutes webinar, it clearly shows me what I want. And I know I can achieve this because everybody in it was just normal people struggling, having a tough life like me. If only we believe in the system and in ourselves, and our why is strong enough to keep us going, I know we can achieve that. In fact, another 3 more days, I will be 1 year in this business. I wouldn't say I have achieved any milestone that is so great to shout about. But then I truly know that this is the path that I will have my life changed and my family's life changed. Sorry, I'm always very emotional when I talk about this because I always feel that I have failed my children. I didn't do my best when I was younger, but no doubt I am going to do it now because I'm still capable. I wouldn't let anyone tell me that I am too old to achieve my dreams or to do anything. So I hope those of you who are mother like me, if you think that what you have promised your kids, you have actually let them down. It's never too late to pick up that pieces and still, strive for it because uh, I want my kids to be proud of me, to know that their mother is still fighting for them and still fighting for that life that we dream of. Thank you so much, all of you who came in live to watch. I'm so sorry always end up crying like this, when I talk about my life and dreams and all these things. I hope you all would understand that it's never easy, but as long as we believe in ourselves, it can be achieved. Okay, I guess tomorrow is actually day two, and tomorrow, day two, we will actually be having a survey. So I would actually talk about those three things that normally people face, and I think that it's really impossible to achieve in life. Because those three that impossible topics, I mean, three impossible questions were also part of my dreams that I wanted to achieve, and it is impossible during that time. But I believe that through this online business that I'm in now, I will achieve it one day, and I will keep that promise to my kids. So I hope that you all will tune in tomorrow as well to watch. Tomorrow will be a short one, but we will talk about this one. And I hope that you all will participate in the survey and, you know, help me to help you find that solution and answer through that survey. Till then, thank you so much. This 10 days go live will go on every day from Monday to Friday at 9:30 for my session, and until the end of the month, 31st March. And we will break during weekends, so Saturdays and Sundays will be off day. So I hope to see you all tuning in to support me and also to watch and get to know about this online business that has changed a lot of people's life, and also hear about my journey, my changes, and my transformation as well in the next few days. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's all from me. Good night. Bye.